This short video will show you how to set up and customize the Cintiq24HD Touch to maximize your enjoyment and productivity. You'll learn how to set up several key features, the express keys, the touch ring, and the pen switches, as well as the custom multi-touch gestures. Before following the steps in this video, please install the Cintiq24HD and configure all your displays. If you need help with these initial steps, please review the video installing the Cintiq24HD, which will walk you through the steps to physically set up your pen display and get it running properly. The Cintiq24 has 5 customizable express keys and a touch ring on each side of the display. The 3 buttons along the side of each ring control that ring's mode. There is also a programmable rocker switch on the side of the Cintiq grip pen. Wacom has gestures for 3, 4, and 5 fingers that can also be customized for efficiency as well. Wacom has assigned a number of default settings to each of these for you, but you're encouraged to configure them to better suit your needs. You can either have each button perform the same function in all software applications, or assign functions to a specific application. First, open the Wacom tablet properties. Pressing the I or information button at the top of the Cintiq24 will show you your settings. From here, you can select the Express Key Settings button to open the tablet properties. Or you can also open it through traditional means. On a Mac, go to your Apple menu, System Preferences, and choose Wacom Tablet. On a PC, go to your Start menu, All Programs, Wacom Tablet Properties. You can also get to it through your control panel. These tabs and pull-down menus allow you to customize the Cintiq. At the top is the tablet list. This will show any of the tablets or pen displays that you currently have connected to your computer. For most of you, this will be a single display or tablet. But if you have more than one, you'll need to make sure that you have the one you want to customize selected before moving on to the tool list. Next is the tools list, which allows you to selectively modify tools that have been set up to work with your Cintiq. This list will include any accessory pens that you've purchased in addition to the Cintiq grip pen that comes with your display. Finally, you'll see the application list. By default, it says All, meaning that any adjustments made will apply to all applications. If you want to adjust the settings for a specific application, such as Photoshop, you can do that too. For example, express keys can easily be set up to do one thing in Photoshop, but do something else entirely everywhere else. To demonstrate how to first change the function of the express key for all applications, we will use the display toggle function, which is invaluable for people using multiple displays. To set up an express key, choose Functions in the tool list, choose the Express Key tab, and then choose the express key to be modified, and make the appropriate choice from the pull-down menu. In this case, select Display Toggle. To further define the behavior of Display Toggle, you can select the Display Toggle tab to temporarily map the Cintiq across all displays, or for mapping from one display to the next. And the button is now ready to use. To create a setting for a specific application, it is easiest to first open the program you want to customize. To set up an express key for Photoshop's alternate undo, stepping further and further back rather than toggling just the last 2 history states, make sure that the tool you want to customize is selected. Highlight Functions. Then, to the right of the Applications list, click on the plus sign and add the program to be customized. Select the application from the list of running software. If it's not running, you can navigate to the program by clicking Browse. Click OK once you've selected the software. Now, other tools show All in the application list, but with Functions selected in the tool list, the application list now has 2 entries, All Other and Photoshop. With Photoshop selected, the functions of the tablet are now ready to be customized for Photoshop only. Selecting the key to be customized from the Express Keys tab, select Keystroke from the drop-down list, then hold the Control-Alt or Command Option on a Mac while pressing the Z key. In Photoshop, this goes progressively backward in the history rather than just toggling the last 2 history states. Effectively, adding Alt or Option as a modifier makes it a multiple undo, similar to the behavior of undo in most other applications. To configure the pen switch, select the pen in the tool list. Click the plus on the right of the applications list to add Photoshop for the pen. Photoshop should now be available to customize for the pen. In Photoshop, the spacebar functions as the hand tool and is a powerful way to navigate when zoomed in on an image. From the drop-down for the lower end of the rocker switch, select Keystroke. Then define the stroke exactly as you would in the application. Hit the spacebar just once. Click in the name field and name it accordingly. Select OK. Another valuable setting is to set up the other end of the side switch as the Alt or Option key. To do this, choose Modifier rather than Keystroke, and on the menu check the Alt or Option box. Modifiers can alter the behavior of tools, clicks, keystrokes, or even scroll events. Space easily navigates the screen by pressing the front or lower switch, and with the clone stamp or healing brush, holding the top of the side switch now offers the sample point target. To help learn your tablet's settings per application, press the I button at the top of the display frame. This will bring up a map of your settings on your display, showing your current express key and touch ring mode settings for whichever application you're currently in. The touch rings on either side of the Cintiq24 are customizable in the same way as the express keys. In addition, you can set up the 3 buttons on each side of the touch ring to control the behavior of the adjacent ring. The default settings are Auto Scroll Zoom, Brush Size, which resizes the brush in most graphic applications, and Canvas Rotation. Note that for these functions to work properly, the application that you're using must support them. These functions can be changed for all programs or, once again, for specific applications. To set up the touch ring to increase and decrease the hardness of a brush in Photoshop, open the Control panel, select Functions in the tool list, and make sure Photoshop appears in the Applications list. Remember, if it doesn't appear for the selected tool, click the plus to the right of the Applications list and select Photoshop, then click OK. Make sure the application is selected, select the Touch Ring tab, and then choose the drop-down menu for whichever button you want to change. For instance, the lower button will be changed from Rotate to Keystroke. The keyboard shortcuts for brush hardness are Shift and the left bracket key to soften a brush, and Shift and the right bracket key to harden it. Click in the top Keys field and hit the clear button if there's anything there. Hold the Shift key and hit the left bracket key. This sets the counterclockwise motion of the ring to soften a brush. Select the lower clockwise field, hit clear, then hold the Shift and right bracket key to increase the hardness. Now when you slide your finger around the touch ring, clockwise hardens the brush and counterclockwise softens it. Name it Brush Hardness and click OK. If OK is not available, make sure you've entered something in the name field. Cintiq24HD Touch has gestures that can help with more intuitive navigation between programs as well. Using a basic 4-finger swipe gesture, you can now take advantage of operating system level navigation tools like Expose and Spaces on the Mac platform or Flip 3D on the PC. In addition, you can customize the behavior of gestures just like you can the express keys and the touch ring. For example, if you wanted to jump quickly between your 2 most frequently used programs, you could reconfigure one of the custom gestures for both applications. In this example, the 3-finger tap will be used to launch or toggle between Photoshop and Lightroom. Select Touch from the Tools list, then add Photoshop to the Applications list. In Windows, you would need to select the Use Wacom Gestures, and then, on the Gestures tab, select the gesture you want to reconfigure, 3-finger tap. Then choose Open Run from the drop-down. In this case, you're required to browse to the application you want this gesture to launch. I will browse to Lightroom and double-click on the application, or select it and just click OK. Next, we will add Lightroom as a custom application. By clicking the plus next to the Applications list, select Lightroom from the list of running programs, or browse to it if it is not running. With Touch selected in the Tools list, choose Lightroom, select the Gestures tab, choose the same gesture, 3-finger tap, and once again choose Open Run from the drop-down list. And this time we're going to browse to Photoshop. Now to get between my two most frequently used programs, I have a simple on-screen gesture to jump back and forth. Setting up your express keys, touch ring toggle buttons, as well as pen switches and custom gestures should only take a few minutes, but they can save you hours over the course of a work week. If you ever think you've made errors and want to start over, just hit the Default button in the lower right of any tab to restore the defaults for that tab. You can then start over setting up the tab again. Default will reset only the tab you're on. If you've already built your own settings and you want to keep them, you can back them up and restore them at a later time. For more information on this, see our video called Backing Up and Restoring Your Tablet Preferences. For more support information, be sure to also check out our other help videos. Or if you have questions, visit customer care at wacom.com.